talk about buyer inspections.
Okay, so inspections are not required anymore.
They were always required?
They were required for years. Maybe about the last 8 years, no inspections are required.
That's how people, I think, won a few houses, is that they waived the inspection fee.
So we have to have an appraisal, and that has to be paid. If the seller's paying your closing costs, then we just have the appraisal billed to the seller at the end of the transaction.
Cool.
So the buyer won't have to come in with that.
Right.
But if you want an inspection, that's something the buyer has to pay for out of pocket, and they won't get reimbursed.
Right.
And we tell people about between $400 and $500 for inspections.
Depends about the square footage.
Yeah.
I feel like sewer scope and inspection are one and the same.
Yes, yes. Yes, because when we bought our first house, I'm not gonna tell you when, but our the sewer line broke the next week.
No way.
Yes, and it was $10,000 to fix it it was in the Bush Park area, from the house, from the sidewalk to the street, it was $10,000.
And before that, you knew to get the sewer inspection and just figured,
Well,
or you had no idea?
I had no idea because I was younger and
Man, yeah,
Just
my
out of
wife got
college.
hers and it was off by an inch. I had some clients that just got theirs done, and it's an older system, and I definitely learned I learned more about sewers and
we learned a lot in real estate.
what the city can do and who's responsibility for what, and then negotiating those responsibilities is another fun part.
So expensive. So yeah, I think a sewer scope is a must.
Right. Are there things like a mortgage calculator, and how useful are those?
There are mortgage calculators online, but they're not very useful because you don't know what interest rate to plug in. You don't know if you're going to need mortgage insurance, if you're not going to need mortgage insurance. And sometimes you just put in there, you think, oh, my payment's going to be $900, but you're not factoring in insurance, taxes, and mortgage insurance. So we just tell people, call us, tell us the address, tell us what you want to offer, and then and what you want to put down, and we'll do the payment for you.
Right. Just contact your mortgage person.
Yeah, because
Do you think people should find a mortgage person first or find a real estate agent first?
Mortgage.
Me too.
No, hands down,
I
100%.
absolutely think so too.
Because you need to know that you're approved, and you need to know what your payment is going to look like.
Right. And the agent's going to ask you, are you pre-approved?
Yeah.
Okay, here's some people you can call.
Yeah. And it seriously takes, if you do it online, it takes like 5 minutes. Yeah.
Because I always think that, oh, now I got to dig up my tax returns, I have to dig up some pay stub payments, I got to dig up all these things before I can even start talking to someone about it.
Well, it's helpful,
Right.
But we need a pay stub, and we need 2017, 2018 W-2, not the tax returns.
Not just you guys, but this is what?
Everybody.
Right.
Yes. Because if they don't ask you to see it, then it's not really a true approval.
Oh, I see.
Because you could say, oh, I make $10,000 a month,
Right.
but
We've been there.
Yeah, we don't see that. Yeah. And those stated income loans we don't have those anymore. Home equity lines of credit, home equity loans. So we don't do home equity lines of credit or home equity loans, but your banks do those.
Okay.
And so that's just where you already have your current mortgage, and then you do another second mortgage.
Wow.
But it's normally an adjustable rate, but you can borrow on it and charge on it. But that's how you can use your equity in your home
For
repairs, to pay off credit cards, for weddings.
Really, pay off credit cards?
Yes.
Oh,
my
okay.
gosh, so many people do that. But right now, with rates being as low as they are, most people aren't doing the home equity loans. They're actually refinancing and pulling out the extra equity to do whatever they'd like. So. But we see people go on vacation. We see a lot of people consolidating their debts too.
All right.
Yeah.
What would be like the smart choice to make if you're going to decide to refinance and take stuff out of your home? Focusing on home stuff. What are some good places to put it back into your house?
Oh, any time you can do some updating, like kitchens, bathrooms, that will help your resale, and just make it more livable too.
Right. So refinancing, taking the money and putting it back into your house.
That's a good idea.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's okay to pay off your credit cards too if you don't charge them back up again.
Right.
That's what we tell people.
Right.